What's going on, world? It's your boy, Kuya P. It's the NRW Nerds Rule the World, back for another weekly. And this week, I'm here with the one who won't hurt you unless you take away her candy, take away her John Wick, her Nightwing butts. What? There's other things. Heather hurt.
I'm nothing but Nightwing butts. I am nothing.
If they take away your Nightwing butts, you're gonna hurt them, won't you?
Probably.
That's one thing I know not to mess with you with. Don't take away the Nightwing butts.
I'm Heather Hurt, by the way. I'm not Nightwing.
So Heather, another great week. Some awesome projects that I know you and I are going to be checking out. That, as always, we can't talk about until embargoes because we don't want to get in trouble. But how are you this week? What's going on in your world?
Good. Got some interviews going up. Got some things going up. Someone had to take one of my interviews this week, but
I'm sorry. Just But we're passing things around. We got some stuff shuffling.
That's totally fine. Go watch Night Court, guys. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun show. So,
and I will tell you that she said I actually brought your name up quite a few times because you were the one that was supposed to be on it, and she says hello and sends her love. She was very super sweet. Shout out to Lacreta, who plays Gergs on Night Court, the new rebooted series, which is an awesome show. But yeah. She sends her hellos.
Oh, thank you.
Also, something we recorded today as of this recording, Heather and I got to talk with the writer on The Flash, The Fastest Man Alive, the 3-issue prequel, if you will, to the upcoming film for DC. Kenny Porter, great convo with him. So stay tuned for that. A lot of content coming your way. But what are you watching? That's what we've been doing recently. The past couple months. I'm saying recently. We've been doing it for a while now. But what are you watching that you can talk on? Because we both know that you and I are watching stuff that we have embargo dates on. But what are you watching when you can? We know you're in school doing a lot of that, so there's few time. But when you can, what are you squeezing in? And is it good? Is it bad? What's to report there?
So in reality, I am all caught up on the embargo thing. Like, Disney just decided to stop talking to me. I don't know what happened. So I haven't been watching much when it comes to stuff. We caught up on one specific thing that I can't remember off the top of my head. My brain's dying.
You watching The Moon Girl?
I haven't watched Moon Girl. I know.
The Last of Us?
No, but it's almost over. Once Last of Us is done, I'm going to be binging it all.
Okay.
There's something else. Shit.
I was thinking one of those might have been one of the items.
I've been still like, once again, it's just easier to watch a lot of this stuff when you're in school. Sometimes it's just easier to catch up on everything all at once. My husband and I did watch. This is what I'm watching. What I watched. I finally watched Scream number 5.
Okay.
Not for any particular reasons, of course, but I did watch Scream 5. I do understand what the complaints were and what they weren't. All I can say is pay women. Pay women.
Okay. Hey, women, what?
Just pay women. Nev Campbell is a perfect example. Pay women.
Okay. I don't know the controversy.
Okay. I was just like,
that's what's confusing me.
Oh, okay. So
because I also, for some odd reason, like you, watched Scream 5 over the weekend to prepare for something's happening, and it's been a minute since I've watched a Scream film. I hadn't seen, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know I've seen 1, 2, and 3. I don't think I ever saw 4, but I watched 5, and it made me want to now go back and see 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I enjoyed 5. I thought it was okay. I didn't have a problem with it.
One of the great things about the Scream franchise, and I'm sure we'll get into this when we absolutely won't be talking about the thing that we're not talking about yet, was it's a play on itself. Like it's one of the great things about the Scream franchise is that it is a satire on horror and slasher films. And if you haven't seen 4, number 5 might be a little confusing because number 4 is a direct joke off of number 4. Number 5 is a correct direct joke of number 4. But in it, Nev Campbell, who literally, she really only plays this much. It's not like you're paying, you're getting a lot, but she didn't get paid like at all. She's never been paid what her coworkers have been paid. She's never, especially the male counterparts. And so when she decided not to come back to Six, it was primarily due to fiscal reasons. And when it comes down to it, it's not just Nev Campbell. One, pay Nev Campbell, but pay women, pay genderqueer and non-binary people. Cisgendered men are not the only people who need to pay the bills. Pay women.
Hell yeah. So she didn't get paid. Hold up. She didn't get paid for 5 or got offered 6?
She got paid for 5. It was more when you broke down how much she was getting paid, pennies compared to the dollars.
Oh, wow.
Like Matthew Lillard came out and was just like, yeah, you got to pay the woman. She was your final girl for literally like 5 movies. Like, come on now. So
that's fucked up. Like, she's the reason you have a franchise.
It's literally the actual reason for the franchise.
That's messed up. Okay, I feel that. I thought it was a cool film, but I don't like when you know the behind the scenes stuff that you're not taking care of your people. You should take care of your people that are the reasons why we're coming to watch said project. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool. I gotta we'll save it for the film that shall not be named later. But it was cool to see that film again to get ready for the film that shall not be named. Anything else you're watching?
No, just there's something else. We caught up on the entire series. I wanted to watch something that Disney didn't send me, that they sent Kuya P, but the girl who does all of the true crime shit, doesn't get it. So
I have to look into that. We'll have to talk offline once we get done with this. But because there's films I haven't, I didn't even bother looking at that. Anyway, let me move forward from that. We're getting some behind the curtain shit right now. I also saw another film in preparation to a film dropping this week that you'll see in a second because I'll be doing my picks for the week. I never watched the first 2 Creed films. I know. Watched those 2 in preparation. Enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Lovely. I've always been a fan of Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, Sly Stallone in this stuff. He does his role. I know he's controversial, but when he's, separating the character from the man, I've enjoyed him in these films. And I thought it was great. And so you'll hear my thoughts even further when I make Creed 3 one of my picks this week. And then also recently I saw it in advance with Glenn Lawrence, who isn't here at the moment, but we'll be dropping a review on Creed 3. So tune into the channel for that full breakdown on our thoughts on the film. So I can't think of anything I'm not watching other than wrestling when I am watching. Are you catching up with wrestling at all, Heather?
Yeah. 2 weeks behind. Problem with school. Okay. Wrestling. Watch wrestling. It's so much fun. If you have ever hit go watch Kuya P and Webster Styles videos, I will join. I'm losing so much weight that I'm losing my rings, guys. Factor sponsor us. But don't hate on wrestling. I will be joining them eventually, but don't hate. It's an ongoing storyline. If you love movies, if you like television, go watch wrestling. It's not fake, guys. It's not. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love that. So, a lot of cool stuff happening. But let's get to the picks, Heather. There's movies dropping this week, TV shows dropping this week, a TV show that we would promote all the time dropping this week, but we would have gave a lot of promo on because we would do it when it would drop. Looking at you, Disney Plus. I'll let you know what that show is later. Right now, we'll show you other things that are dropping. You ready for my first pick this week, Heather?
Let's go.
All right, this first pick out the gate is surpassing that pick and that show only because I just feel a little salty. So okay. I threw this into the mix because other than that, that would be in my picks for this week. So I'm going to talk about an anime that my daughter loves. I'm not a big anime head, but I know a lot of people love this particular anime, and it's one I know my daughter wants to check out. So I think you're also a fan of this too, if I'm not mistaken, Heather. But I'm going to talk all about my third pick, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba to the Swordsmith Village. I probably brutalized that. Let's check out this trailer.
Do it.
So are you a fan of Demon Slayer, Heather?
I am not. My husband is.
Oh, okay. Shout out to John, the amazing John Hurt. Yes, she hasn't actually bugged me to buy the tickets yet, which I'm
Really?
yeah. So I probably need to get on that. I'll probably do that after this recording.
Okay. It's one of the most anticipated anime films of the year. Honestly, it's probably one of the most anticipated animated films in general of the year.
Okay. I'm wondering if I can come into this without any knowledge of this because I haven't seen it yet. It looks super cool. I like the animation. But they just got Dragon Ball-y. I don't like Dragon Ball.
There's some Dragon Ball-y kind of fighting.
私が好きなものは不変。完璧な状態で永遠に変わらないこと。
So it's 3 like episodes in one?
Kind of, yeah. Sometimes they'll do like mini story arcs all together.
Okay. Do you know if they're making this like if you haven't seen any of the previous, you can just get into it and watch it?
I honestly am not 100% sure.
Okay. All right. There we go, y'all. Demon Slayer to the Swordsmith Village is arriving in theaters this week. What do you think about? Again, Heather, I don't know nothing about this. I'm picking it on behalf of my daughter and behalf of the Demon Slayer fans that I know that are out there.
So no hate on Demon Slayer. It just doesn't, fill my itch, but it is what it is. It's a great anime. When you take it down, usually anime movies are standalones. Since it is an ongoing series, though, and it is technically part of the series, there might be some confusing tidbits, but no more confusing than any other anime film. Usually there is not much going into it because it happens. Anime films happen within continuity, but also beside continuity. So technically you could walk into a One Piece, you could walk into a My Hero, you could walk into the Jujutsu Kaisen is a little bit different. But you can walk into these films and not know what's happening and just enjoy a fun animated film. I would say 8 out of 10 times you can do that. This one might be a little bit different because you do need to know the baseline of many of the characters and their abilities, but usually you can walk into an anime movie and be just fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to cop those tickets for you, Madison. Got you. So next pick coming up, film I got to see early in as well. Super excited for this one. One that took me by surprise when we actually did a react to this not too long ago on the channel. It's called Operation Fortune Ruse de guerre. And I probably brutalized that again, but here we go.
Fortune. That is a sexy name.
That is a
As a
sexy
private
name.
contractor, you possess a unique set of skills.
Love me some Aubrey.
Power up. You said it was clear.
I said the front was clear. Ah.
Front, back, right, wrong. Anyway, shall we?
The same.
What we got? Something rather nasty has been stolen. We have to stop that getting onto the open market.
Carry on.
Who's the buyer? Greg Simmons, the billionaire arms dealer.
Oh, a lot of very serious faces up here, aren't there?
You can't catch this fish with conventional lures. I'm sorry? The lure being? Danny Francesco. The movie star. Greg Simmons' favorite movie star. And how do we get him? Blackmail. Ruse de guerre. Very good. Carry on.
Ruse de guerre.
Ruse
The
de guerre.
world needs you for your greatest role yet. Who are you? I'm your new manager. There's a sensitive and
Take it for a Guy Ritchie trailer. The trailer is almost as long as the damn movie.
You made that quite evident.
Yeah.
When marimba rhythm starts.
By the way, if you ever want to watch The Gentleman, just watch the trailer. You get like 95% of it in that one damn 3.5 minute trailer.
An actor.
I haven't seen The Gentleman. I'll check that out.
Okay.
So, that's on my
Everyone
list.
who argues about Colin Farrell as Penguin, I'm like, watch any movie in which he plays not himself.
You just described me.
Don't just watch In Bruges, which is also phenomenal.
Whatever I do.
Yeah.
Whoever Greg was buying from was among
Yo, Hugh Grant in this has so many awesome lines. Everybody gets some good witty banter. going on.
Hugh Grant is so he is so typecast, but he's really fucking good. Don't hate on Hugh Grant.
He's wonderful in this.
We'll shoot him first then.
And actually, to me, I haven't seen him act like this in other projects.
Todd.
Really?
Really kills it. Yeah. And him and Josh Hartnett playing off of each other, and then him with Aubrey. There's some great moments in that.
Good ensemble. It's a good ensemble.
Yeah, totally amazing ensemble.
The movie star's gonna melt.
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised when I finally saw
You
it.
stop Great Simmons!
You let me worry about that.
What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna shoot at them, Danny.
Aubrey's so
So you weren't seen by anyone? Yes. That's a yes. You weren't seen by anyone? Yes. Or a yes, you were seen by someone? Yes.
There you go. In theaters this week, Operation Fortune, Ruse de guerre. Heather and John were invited, but they couldn't make it out to join me. I would have loved for them to have seen this with me because, again, I was pleasantly surprised. But what do you think, Heather? Do you think you'll be copping tickets to see this with John?
Yeah, my husband's a huge Guy Ritchie fan, huge. And once again, I make a lot of comments about cisgender fragility of masculinity, but sometimes the satire on it is great, and Ritchie does a really good job at that. I'm excited for it. We were supposed to see something else instead, which I couldn't make because of life, but oh well.
Yes, I would definitely recommend it. Now, yeah, it was a great film. I can't wait to see it again. And I should probably do a review on it for the channel. So stay tuned for that. I might do that, but if not, I recommend it. I definitely will be talking about it on WTOP-FM Radio. So at least you'll get some words there, and maybe I'll do an even deeper review for the channel. But there you go, Operation Fortune, Ruse de guerre. But my top pick this week, as I kind of talked about earlier, I was prepping myself so I could be ready for this. Creed 1 and 2 are down, and now Creed 3 is here. Let's check out the trailer for this new film dropping this week.
The higher you get, the harder it gets. That's life. Because this is a war. It's a fight, it's a battle.
So, how long have you known each other?
We was like brothers.
Oh, it's King. Oh, wait.
It is King.
One day,
Almost like he could play other characters.
the past came back too.
This is just a Marvel movie. Fight me. Fight me. It's just a Marvel movie.
Just another variant. That's just another variant.
They all are.
This is all multiverse.
There's like 14 of them from the Marvel universe in
I
here.
got locked up. What was the best?
Right.
You a coward, bro. And a fraud. Try spending half your life in a cell. Watching somebody else live your life. I'm just getting started, little brother. I'm coming for it all. It's not gonna stop.
I just want to have the discipline to work my body to look like they work their body in these films.
I want to have the money in which I can pay someone to have me look like that.
Yeah,
Man,
that
I
too.
wouldn't mind like not having to do any work during the day and just doing. I don't care if I can only eat 3 carbs a day. I want or 3 calories a day. I want that.
I'm saying, right? Because they both look amazing.
Don't let him destroy everything you've built. Everything we've built.
Majors.
I need you to start fighting.
And yes, for all you anime heads, I participated in the press conference recently as well for this. And Michael B. Jordan's a big anime head.
Huge.
With this being his first directorial effort, he pulled a lot from anime. So just get ready for some very cool shots of how he, put his images together for us to view and just enjoy the eye candy that it is. Heather, Creed 3. So you saw the first two films?
I've seen the first one. I have not seen number 2. I know, y'all, please in the comments say how terrible I am. But I loved the first one. It was incredible. I don't know why I haven't seen number 2, to be quite honest. And number 3, like it's his directorial debut. Like, hell yes, we should be watching it. Michael B. Jordan's a badass.
So yeah, it's a great way to, not saying that this is closing off the trilogy, but if we're talking in senses of, how Hollywood, does like to do a 3-film package. This is another great installment of this franchise, if you will. I enjoyed it, but tune into the full thoughts with myself and Glenn Lawrence. But there you go. Creed 3, Heather, Demon Slayer, Operation Fortune, Ruse de guerre, and Creed 3. Do I get an up, down, side? Where I'm at this week for picks?
I give, even though the anime isn't my choice, I give a thumbs up, and even a shout out to that one that we have not named yet. The television.
I'll go ahead and name it. So now that we got it in, I've made everybody wait. The Mandalorian season 3 is here, but unlike every other year with dealing with Disney, we got advanced looks, advanced episodes. That didn't happen. I don't know what's up. Something must be going on at Disney. Something. But we would have loved to talk about it. I'm a little salty. I'm excited for The Mandalorian season 3. I will be tuning in later this evening to watch it, I guess, with the common folk, because I'm not cool like how we felt.
We're
before,
normal all of a sudden,
right? We feel normal now, because we used to feel legendary, right, when we got to see it beforehand, but now that's not the case. But okay, all right, I'm salty, whatever. Mandalorian season 3, super excited, gonna be checking that out. But yes, that's coming this week. But there you go, there's some picks, and I got a thumbs up from Heather. So even with the Demon Slayer pick to show it to the anime heads, I still got a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Heather, thank you so much. Appreciate you. We got a lot of stuff coming. Me and Heather got a project that shall not be named that we'll be discussing very soon. A lot on the way. But if you want to hit us up, if you want to recommend stuff, if you want us to check this stuff out, if you're a producer out there, a filmmaker, creative, comic book person, whatever you're doing, we want to chat with you. We want to give you your flowers, show you love. Heather, how can they reach out to you?
You can reach out to me and tell me how awful I am for not seeing Creed 2 at well, I almost said at New Release Wednesday. Yes, comment on our Instagram. No, at Nerd is a Heather on Twitter, and at Heather is a Nerd on TikTok and Instagram.
And if you want to tell me how I'm even worse for not even seeing Creed 1 and 2 until like 5 days ago, hit me up at the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, and Hive. And of course, here with Heather, Glenn, the whole squad at the NRW and at Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. We will see you all next week, people. We miss y'all. We love y'all. Till then.